Concola, the motion agreement amending the Ireland-US Preclearance. I'm happy to speak on it tonight and agree with a lot has been said by Deputy Daly. You know, it's not I'm all right, Jack, carry on. We need to scrutinise and be ever more scrutinising of what is happening with our so-called international partners and our pre-clearance. Pre-clearance in our airports has existed in some form or other since 1986 and was updated, as we know, in 2008, Minister. I want to acknowledge that the talks aimed at amending the 2008 updated version had been ongoing since 2007, and that this motion represents a great deal of work and coordination between the Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection, US State Department, Irish Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport and other agencies. As I understand it from the US Customs and Border Protection point of view, this is part of a strategic plan to address what has been called continually evolving security threats. And you know, we are aware of those, and many of those, and we've seen drastic reactions to, you know, evolving threats sometimes, and we've seen what happened in the Middle East and everything else. So we just can't take it on at face value. And indeed, we have an eminent Speaker of the House coming here tomorrow, Concola, to address the Chamber, and I'll be asked Lauher, I think you know that, I made that quite clear, at the Business Committee meeting. I won't be in attendance. While I do acknowledge the work that they do support to give us in many areas, I think that we're setting a very dangerous precedent. So, as I said, continually evolving security threats. By allowing the CBP to work with foreign law enforcement and commercial carriers to prevent the boarding of potentially high-risk travellers while providing unique facilitation benefits. It's a very delicate balance, and it has to be very, very carefully and be assessed very sensitively as well. I do note, however, that the amended motion allows reimbursement by airport authorities of the cost of additional and enhanced pre-clearance services in Irish airports, and that the additional costs will have to be paid by those who are benefiting from the enhanced services. So it could be a costly dinner we'll be having. We have to be, you know, realistic as well in what charges we can pass on. I would like some assurances that such costs will be measured and appropriate, Minister, and it will not be punitive. Especially since, as I have noted above, the primary purpose of this is actually about increasing protection and security, what it must be and what we all must be, have foremost in our minds at all times. The motion represents a very welcome continuity in pre-clearance arrangements, and that has to be welcomed, definitely, Minister. But as I said, all these things come with a price and price tag and a caveat, and freedom is a hard-fought issue, and security has to be enhanced. But pre-clearance has been beneficial to our travelling public, both in and out and beyond here, has been beneficial. So I want to end now. I allow my Deputy Healy Ray to finish the time. Please, Concola, if that's okay with you. He's all right.